Good evening and welcome back to Timberborn here on our volcano map, and we are needing to do something. So last episode we discovered that we don't have enough water being stored because the water pours off the map at the end here. We need to fix that. I was looking, is there a way I could get around? Is there a way I could get through? Is there a way I could down? And then I went, we could come down the river. And it's cheesy. It's really, really cheesy. I kind of want to do it. I kind of want to do it and just seal off one level. We don't have to seal off two levels, just seal off one level so it stores 2 layers of water here. Yes, this floods out over here anyway, and then the water pours off here, so it won't ever store 3 layers. So having our dams 3 high here isn't really a great idea. But that's okay. That's okay. We can figure that out. We can figure that out easy enough later. I think right now I would like to have the pumps pumping at least decent amounts of water for the entire thing. I am sealing off some more things along here as we go, so I'm kind of hoping you can get around to pick up these guys, because I need to put a levee in there, one there, and one there. So that's the plan, to go over to this side. So we'll see. What I'm going to do instead is we're going to grab some stairs and we're going to go down here. Boop, boop. Like that, okay? And then we are going to run a path all the way, super cheese, because you no longer have district limits. This works. It is, as I said, it is very, very cheesy. Cheesing the game. Boop, and then boop, like this. Okay, and what we're going to do is put in a staircase here and a staircase there. And then we're going to build a levee there, and then we're going to put one there, and then we're going to put one there. I'm not going to put that one in yet because we can't reach it if we do that, and they might build it in the wrong order because they do that. And there is no distance on the district, so that will work. That will work. If we connect it to here, like this. Oh, pause the game for a moment here. Let's find ourselves a builder. We've only got one builder right now, so you're going to have a lot of work to do, Mr. Builder. That's fine though. That's fine. Let's click on you. Let's go. Let's watch our builder in action. Here he goes. Here he goes. Bum ba dum ba dum. He goes down here and he goes for a swim. Yada 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 yada. And boing boing boing. It's like pinball. Boing. Turn here. Boing. Thirsty now. Boing. Boing. It's awful cheese. It really is awful cheese. But do you know what? It works. There you go. There you just went back. Hey, off you go, my friend. Hey. Whoa. Oh. What was it? Yay. And he's going to do that a lot. A lot. It's going to take him forever and ever and ever and ever and ever. However, he will get food and water every time he goes back. So, yeah. It will take a long time to build that. But that's okay. Because we're in no rush. I should also set them down there to be the lowest priority of stuff. So if I do want to build things up here, they will take a priority instead. It also looked as if we had another beaver. I think we might have 2 beavers. Cool. Okay. So, we need to wait for those to get built. And also we need to put some more houses in. And we need to clear some stuff up here. We've got so much wood, I don't really know what to do with it. Let's put in a couple more houses. And then before we can go and do any of the fancy building that I want to do, I really need explosives because we need to put water in places. We need to do this. We could put in like levees on top with water dumps in them and things, but we really need explosives to kind of build rivers and stuff. So and I would very much like to come down this end of the river as well and dam this up, so the whole thing floods 3 deep all the way along. We'll have to come in here and do something like this though, because that's going to waste all our water. There. We might have to like levy along this edge here, or levy on that edge there, which would then be placed with dirt at a later date. I don't know, but yeah, that's what I'd like to do. So we need to make a beeline to explosives. How do we get explosives? We need the explosives factory, which is this guy here, which requires metal. So that requires us to get over to here. Okay, what does the big storages need then? Gears, planks, and that, and 1,000 science. So we're a little way off from that. I'm saying that because I'd like to replace one of these with the big one, so that we can dump 3,000 logs in here and try and clear the logs out, because we got a lot of logs, a lot of logs. We could also go in like this, and I could build pathways, so we could just, instead of clearing out this whole area, we just build a pathway along and all the way along to here to grab the scrap, which I think we might do. I think we might do that. But yeah, okay. So I'm going to let them build this here. In fact, I'm going to let them build this here. We are filling up with water, which is quite nice. This is doing its thing here as well. So yeah. Let's wait for some stuff to happen. We also need to build these, which should be built like now. Why are you going all the way down the end there? Oh, because I didn't change the staircases. Oh. There we go. Come build the houses. We need more beavers. We need more beavers. We need more storage as well. We've got loads of gears. Let's replace some of these here. I think I could probably, yeah, let's get rid of those and let's put in here. I don't have enough science. Oops. Right, go. We're going to get science, and then we're going to unlock the medium tanks, and we're going to put 2 medium tanks in, one here and one here. So yeah, okay. So we get that done, and we shall be right back, and hopefully this will get done as well, and everything will be awesome. So we'll be right back. And after way longer than I actually expected, that's because I left the game running and didn't think about it. We have I walked away. I set everything up. I've just put that in there, but I walked away. It's been a while. Looky. We have more houses. We have some things here. These have been built, and I destroyed the other ones just now. So this is all good. This is all fantastic. Everything is wonderful. We can progress. So things are going to go a little bit better this time, hopefully. What else do we need to do? I've sealed this off completely here, because I'm not fussed about the water going further down here. Not for the minute anyway. We do want it to go down here probably. We want to seal off the end here. However, the biggest problem we have is that all our water just disappears off this area here. So we can't go up to the 3rd block. We're up too high until we get here and do something. I don't know what we're going to do over here. We'll probably just landfill this and make a big... I think that's probably what's going to happen eventually, but right now we're fine. We're too deep, which is not a problem because this is fine here, so we've got plenty of area here. What we need to do is, as I said before, get explosives as soon as possible. So we need to get over here. My good old Vriska is suffering, but that's fine. Watch a Vriska, it's fine. 58 days. So how do we get over here, and how do we do this? Let's do this. Let's go to our tree cutters and let's cancel all this. I think I've got rid of all my tree cutters now. But I've got one here. He's still going over here. He can't actually get over here to do anything, because he can't really. So yeah. I also want to do this. I want to get rid of the stairs there, and I want to get rid of the stairs there and here and here. So none of our builders go down here. We don't want them actually coming down here doing anything, because when the bad tide comes, obviously, we don't want any beavers in the water. So, yeah. Okay. So we'll do that. Then we'll get rid of these 2 here as well. That'd be fine. You are just going to drop down some trees. Set if I turn this on here. So you're going to drop down trees in there. So, yeah. So let's try and make a line down to here somewhere. We want to get some scrap going. I come up here, so this is all done in blocks that are the size of the underground ruin. So if you imagine these are city blocks, is the best way to describe them, and the roads would be in between them. So if I come in here with a marked tree cutting area, and I was to say straight down the center, we mark those trees, we mark those trees, and we mark those trees, and then we run a path down, and I probably want to come from this side and do it, because otherwise I'm going to lose myself. Yep, see, like that. Oh, that's too far off. And then what we're going to have to do is basically put a lumberjack in at the furthest point and get them to chop down just the trees that they can in this area. So this lumberjack will reach up to here, chop down all these trees, and then put a lumberjack here and a lumberjack there, and eventually we'll get up to here where we can actually get some scrap going, which would be fine, which would be absolutely fine. The problem we have is storage. You've got nothing to do in range. That's fine. You can go now. Be gone. Poof. Need you here. Is storage. We're not filling up on planks yet, so that's okay. So we are using our wood. Our wood is going to drop down slightly. You're topping it off, although you now have nothing in range. So we might as well get rid of you as well. Save our beavers. Save the workers. You pick up these, please. I think I've got all the stuff on the floor set to pick up to highest priority. So I also am going to actually put in a few more pumps. Let's do that. Let's do that. Let's do all the pumps so we can use some. And I'm going to set the priority, the pumps, to be the highest workplace priority, because I feel like that's very important. And then I think we'll set the farms to be the next highest workplace. Like that. So everything's good. This is currently a high one because we want the research. I got 320 research again, so that's good. We want the research. These don't necessarily have to be a normal level or a high level, but we've got the beavers. We've got the beavers. We should be okay. So you go and take out the trees there. Fine. Risker can just sit there, won't be a problem on the edge there. Might bring Risker forward a little bit actually. The weirdest thing is that with the commands you can actually have them walk on top of these things, but I wasn't sure what would happen if I saved the game with a beaver on top of a ruin, so I thought it's probably best not to. Risker's set up against the tree, so you know, but that tree is going to be chopped down now, so let's move Risker up to that tree. It's a seedling. Let's move Risk up there. Okay, so development console, character controller, move to actually it should be this tree, shouldn't it? Move to there. Go, Vriska. Vriska will take a walk. We'll walk straight through the tree, and we'll sit down next to it. There you go. So now Vriska's sat in front of that tree instead. The sacred tree, the sacred pine tree. Awesome. Okay, there we go. And also, do you know what, Vriska? Boost and freeze. Got to do that every time you got to freeze it. Even though they stay in control of you, you've got to freeze their stats every time you reload the game. So it's going to happen a lot. We're going to forget that happens a lot. So okay, let's make our way forward. We also want to unlock the scavenger flag, I think. Yep. Need to unlock this. That's gonna go for that English. This is gonna go here. Yep, unlock that. And then we want to unlock this, which is 300, which we don't have yet. So okay, that's fine though. That's fine. I'm gonna pause this as well. We don't need this gathering flag anymore. That was purely emergency use. That'll be fine. All the beavers working the pumps, so hopefully the pumps will now fill this. None of them have any automation on them. It's all been turned off. So that's going on fine there. We get rid of that. So if you pump all the water, we can get some water stored, which would be awesome. With our stored water, we won't worry about dying, because I normally do the wonderful habit of expand the population, don't expand the sources of things. So you know, We have storage of water, we expand the population, the water storage starts dropping, and then by the time I notice it's dropping, that's when I add the new stuff to it, and it doesn't work that way. You have to expand the stuff first. So, and we're on normal, so we could figure out exactly how much we need, and but it's fine. It's fine. We're just starting a little settlement here, going quite slowly, going very slowly. In fact, I should be way quicker at this, but there's no rush. There is no rush. Let's make our way over to the scrap, shall we? That's what we need to do. Hey, after a very, very long time, we finally have scrap. Yay. We also have, this has been working on here. I've got the area here. I made sure not to chop down Risker's tree. There we go. Risker is still sat there at the tree, which is very happy. Oh, sat there. So I've got another lumberjack that's just going to take out all the trees in the paths, so we can pass in all around here, which is fine. And I've been looking at how I want to achieve things. Now I do have enough science to do one thing I wanted to do. I've also put in some extra storages and water tanks as well. I don't remember if I did that last time or whether I did that between. I don't remember. But I like this. I like this. When you fit these buildings, they look like one building with double entrance. I like that. It's quite nice. Yeah. So what we need to do, what I'd like to do, not what we need to do, what we're going to do, is I want to obviously have rivers like out here, and we want to make this entire land green if possible. The whole shebang over here green. And it's going to be mostly fields and things. That's kind of going to be the idea of it. Mostly fields. There'll be some industry dotted around and bits and pieces, but mostly it's going to be fields. Just the different crops and things, because that's a very peaceful, rural style thing. We will have a bit of, there'll be some lumber farms placed in somewhere. There'll be some tree farms somewhere, but we want to have rivers put in it, and I don't want rivers to just be a straight line. We want them to be natural looking. Ish, so I need to blow there. There's no way for me to kind of like in the map editor you can get the brush tool and you can just sort of go la la la, and it makes a 4 wide thing, and it's all sort of it's not straight. It's you can do, there's no way to do that in the main game. There's nothing to draw on the floor with, if that makes sense. So I don't know how I'm going to do that yet. But what I do want to do is I want to unlock windmills, and I want to take these guys off of power duty and put some windmills in here instead. So let's unlock windmills. I'm thinking of putting the windmills up on top here. I think we can get away with... Yeah. Gotta go 3, haven't we? Yeah. So it's not quite going to fit enough in there, but... do that, and then... yeah. No. I want to put 4 windmills. We'll put more than 4 in, but yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, like that. Okay. And then we'll get rid of this power here, and we'll connect this up to power to these buildings here, and then we'll connect the power down to here via the vertical shaft, which will just let us do basically this. Oop. There. Let's use the priority on that. They can pick this up because they can get inside here. You think so? So when the wind blows, if the wind ever blows, they will power via these buildings, and then from these buildings we can run into the side of these buildings with power, which is what we want to do. Okay. So let's shut down these. Let's also shut down this road here. I want to make a priority of the pick up things. I want to pick them up. Let's put another house in as well for the time being, like this. And then with the remaining power I have, I want to unlock flywheels. We're going to unlock just the small flywheels. They lose a lot of power. They're not very efficient at all. The bigger ones are better, like the vertical framed one is better, but it's 800 to unlock that. We don't have that. So we're going to unlock the 300 one. And we are going to put in 2. One here. I'm going to rotate here. Can we flip them? We can't flip them, so we'll do that. And then we will put in 1 here and 1 here, and they will charge from this section here, So we do that and we do that. And then I just want to make sure these out two are lower. They will charge from this section here, which is fine. If I put the framed ones in there, we could also get more windmills on top of those. But as I said, we can't get the framed ones yet. We have another drought coming. That's going to be our 5th drought. So, and then these will run these. That's the plan. That's the plan. And of course, when these fill up with planks, we won't run them anymore because they're full, so they don't need it. Luckily, these require logs in gears, not logs and planks, which is nice. So yeah, so this is charging, supercharging, because we've got the windmills all going and doing the things. Look at this, look at the spin, zoom. I really like when you can physically see the stuff doing things. That's what, one of my favourite things with Timberborn is that even the default power shafts spin. They actually have a function. They do things. This is obviously built into the game, and this is just made of the same aesthetic as the game. So yeah, you can see, and it works. It's not like this is spinning one way and this is spinning the wrong way. It works. It connects. It spins. It's connected into these buildings here. These buildings are transferring the power through to the flywheels. The flywheels have a double gear ratio on them. So you've got a large gear, a smaller gear, and then the flywheel, which transfers power through, which is nice. This one will charge as well. And then this one will get built, and this one will get built, and they'll get charged. And then these have 100% power because these are obviously producing enough. Now, wind is unstable and unreliable, so the wind will eventually stop. Hence why we're getting batteries, because the batteries can then hold the charge, and that's fine. They don't share power with each other. Like this flywheel here will never give out power to another flywheel, so it doesn't balance, which is fine, to be honest with you. Because this has no input, that means that all the power from these ones will be going into other ones going on here. They all drain at the same rate though, so yeah, but they can all output 100% of their power at any time, just like normal batteries can. So as long as this has power in it, these will have 100% power at all times. So that's fine. We could also put an array of them along here if we wanted to and have even more battery power going. You see, the wind has stopped, we're losing power now, we're draining down, we've got 9 hours worth of power, which isn't fantastic. 9 game hours worth of power isn't fantastic at all. But when all 4 of them are built and they're all running, hopefully we'll have longer to go and do things with, so that should be better. You've switched into power saving mode. Oh yeah, because you've got out of the building, the power saving mod that we have has switched this into power saving mode, so it's saving power, which means we're using less power. Then when you come back, it goes on it. So things combined together helps this run a lot better. I was also looking at how I'd like to have windmills, like the larger windmills, dotted around in the world. Just like, you know, in the fields, you have the odd windmill dotted around in the field just for power for things. We might have like windmills, you know like if there's a bakery doesn't require a grits mill. A grits mill requires power. So we might have a power for the grits mill doing things. We've also got Dutch windmill, which can replace them. So instead of doing the grits mill, we'll do the windmill, the Dutch windmill, which this guy is way smaller than he should be. It's only 1 tile. I feel like this should be a 3x3, not a single tile. But it's not a single tile. It is actually a 3x3. It just looks like a single tile. I kind of feel like this is I mean, look, it's no, it's not. That's not. Oh, it just can't be placed on top of buildings. That's what it is. It is a single tile. This should definitely be a 3x3. It's a bit weird the Dutch wind was like, but that has wind power on its own and can produce flour from it. So we can put those in certain places, dot them around. But I was thinking about how to transfer power around. If we need to get power from one place to another, if we've got all these windmills, we want to use them for power, obviously. Practicality as well as looking good. And I was thinking, maybe what we can do is, if we have the rivers be 4 wide, and I want them 4 wide because when we do bridges over them, that means I can do the double bridges of two wide bridges. And have the two wide bridges, so it looks better. We've also got other bridges and stuff. I think extension. I think I installed bridge extension. I don't know. I don't see bridge extensions. Maybe I didn't. Maybe I didn't do a path extension. Sorry, maybe I didn't install path extensions. I don't remember. But anyway, we can have, if it's 4 wide, we can have that, and it looks nice there. But if we had it too deep, we could hide the power shafts in the water. and the power shafts can do the whole zigzag up the water. They don't have to be straight line, they can whatever. And then we have all the windmills be a maximum of 10 blocks away from the water. And we go 10 blocks because in here we have a mod of the shaft tunnels, which lets us put shafts in 10 blocks away from each other. So if this was underground by one, and it had a windmill sat on top of it, so it would be sat like this here. I don't have enough science points for it, but yeah. But if it was sat here, we had a windmill sat on top of it, the power could come out of the windmill on one side, like here, could go down, and then could connect to it again. We'd have to use the universal power shaft or one of these style shafts for it, because there is no there's a horizontal to vertical down, but there is no vertical up to horizontal. There's no, I need this the opposite way around. There just isn't one for some reason, so we have to use the other one, but it doesn't matter. But it can get power, so if it's sat on top of it, it can get power to it via that one. And it only uses 2 blocks, so it doesn't look terrible. And then the power can go into the water, and then the water can run power wherever we want to run power, so that'd be fine. The problem to that is, to fill up rivers that deep, we need to put obviously dams in the side so they stay kind of full. We want them full as long as we can do, which means we need the water level to rise up high enough for dams to let the water pour out into our rivers. And it can't do that because all the water pours out over here. So we need to get over here and do something about this. We've sealed this off here, so we're at least getting 2 blocks deep, but we need to make it 3 blocks deep. What I'm thinking is that we make our way over to here as soon as possible, and we come in here, and we can't really build that now. That requires treated planks, so we can't do that. But I'm thinking maybe we build levees along here, along the river edge, as in it would be the edge of the, so like this is higher level here. So we'll do this, and instead of it going back here, we will bring it down along the edge over here with levees, and then later on we'll come in and fill it all in with dirt behind it to make it look more natural. So it's not a wooden edge; it's going to be a natural edge there. But that will hold the water in the river here, and then we can start working on doing things. We need dynamite and stuff as well. But I'm thinking if we make our way down there sort of now, that's going to be the best way of doing it. And I was thinking maybe we'll come over here, bridge over this, come to the behind where all these trees are dense, and run a path along here and try and hug the edge of the thing so the path isn't just straight lines like what I did here, because straight lines is what the game kind of lends itself to because it's on a grid, and that's the easiest way to play a game. It very much is. These sort of games, it's very much easier to have a grid system, so I completely agree that this is the way the game works, and it works very well. So having the path go around here, but doing that, I'm trying to break the whole straight line thing. So we'll have path around here. We'll have to then come in and clear out some of these trees and stuff, but it's not a problem. That's not a problem. So let us do this. I want to stop doing that. We're going to run a path off here, and we're going to bridge across here, and then we're going to destroy that pine tree there. I don't know how I'm going to bridge over there yet. I don't have the science to get the suspension bridges, so we might just go with platforms for the moment, and then we'll bridge over it later properly. So yeah, let's go with platform, shall we? That'll do. Boom. Yes, I'm not a platform. Boom. Boom. There you go. Okay, and we'll just do that, and then we will make that a bridge there. So yeah, it will look good, and then we'll just get rid of this tree here, and we'll run a line straight across to here, and then from here we'll split and go along that way. So boom. It's going to be difficult for me to do what I want to do with the game, because my brain wants to be efficient. It wants to be, I say efficient, and a lot of you will disagree that I don't play the game very efficiently, but I like building in the grid. The grid works. I like straight lines. Straight lines are nice because it means beavers just walk. They don't do the whole But it doesn't matter whether they're walking diagonally like this or they're walking along here and down here. It's the same distance for them. It doesn't matter at all. So But the drawback with doing an edge like that, where you're following the path around the edge here and you come back in there, is that you then lose a lot of space in here for buildings. Like you could put 1 or 2 buildings in, and then you've got a gap where it's only 1 wide and you can't put a 3rd building in, and that's the bit that's going to need to break into, which is why I'm saying like most of this is going to be basically farmland. I think that's what we're going to kind of do with a lot of it, because that's big open areas. We have a couple of efficient farmhouses in, maybe just 2 like next door to each other, with a couple of houses, because these are 3 people each, so you'd have a couple of houses. We might even do the double lodges, even though they have their thing on a higher level, which I don't do. Triple lodges, I suppose. Sink them into the ground by 1. No one would ever know they're down there. That's fine. And they're the most efficient one is this here, because the logs, but it doesn't matter. We got plenty of logs. Logs is not a problem. Logs is not a problem. So I'll go with the triple lodges, just because they're like, you get nine beavers in one area, and 6 beavers are going to work in the farms, and then there's going to want to be like nearby some other things happening and stuff there. Or we'll do a mixture. We'll do a mixture of different houses. I won't really use the mini lodges because they don't. It's not terrible, but they don't really work. They don't really have a purpose. But yeah, okay. So let's do this. Let's put down a lumberjack here, and we will run a path along this. If I actually click the path would probably help. But there you go. We've got to wait for these to be harvested here. We'll get this going on here, and then we'll come back next episode and we will run ourselves along here, and we'll try and work down here and probably clear a row out at the back here, work along here, and then we'll bridge over this part here, and then we'll work our way back with levees up to here. I could make bridges in certain. We could be like, okay, so we've got a bridge here. Maybe we should have a bridge here. Maybe we should have a bridge here and here, and not really there. Although we could do diagonal bridges, because we could always do a bridge. Again, you got to follow the grid for it, so we'll do a bridge there. I think wherever we can do a straight bridge across is probably the better way to do it. So, but okay, and we're getting this here. So this power system is working, correct? Yep, all our flywheels are look at them spinning. Superfly, nice, awesome. Okay, and we can get some metal going as well, so that we can get some explosives working kind of early, which would be quite nice. So, okay. So thank you very much for watching this one. I hope you have enjoyed, and I do hope to see you again in the next one. And until then, as always, have fun.